Did I say anything racist this time?
You better get out of here, honky.
And now for something completely different.
I got moves, man.
Well, two honks and Kim just messing around. You'll never know what they talk about on two honks. Two honks and Kevin. You might hear something about the NBA. Maybe they'll just make your day on two honks. Two honks and Kevin. It's sports and life and family too. Let's all listen to two honks and a Kevin.
Yeehaw! Just crap my pants.
All right. So I'm just going to go off the assumption that neither one of you has signed up for Tough Mudder yet.
I did actually look at the website today and
Oh,
filter it down. It's at $89 to sign up, and if you better sign up before the 31st because the price raises again.
yeah, it keeps raising as it goes on.
Yeah, and then I think at checkout they put another 10 on it. So I did look at it today. I need to sign up today. This is also the person that took forever to order. Like, I'll take forever to order just like stuff for myself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's part of me is like I don't want to. I mean, I'm gonna do it, so I don't know why. I honestly don't think about it. That's the thing. I don't think about buying it. I just think about like I need to, train.
You gotta make sure you do it so we're all in the same time slot. That's what
So
I'm
is it? So what I wanted to ask is are you guys on Sunday or Saturday, 6 or 7?
I want to say we're on Saturday.
Okay, so that'd be the 6th.
But but when you order yours, let me double check when you.
Just give us a confirmation later because that's what I was looking at it today, and I don't want to assume Saturday and then Sunday.
Yeah,
how many people do you have signed up? Because didn't you say you had some people from work or something?
David Job, JD signed up.
Nice.
I think Josh is either going to or has.
Everybody I talk to that's done it talks about how fun it is. Like I actually saw a guy at volleyball Sunday. He had a Tough Mudder shirt on, and I was like, "Oh man!" I was like, "I'm gonna be doing that this year," and yada yada yada. He said he sprained his ankle a few days before going, so that wasn't smart. But he said the biggest thing he did was tear up his hands from the monkey
I
bar.
can see that. Monkey bars and ropes.
So I asked him, would gloves help? And he was like, not really, because they're just going to get so muddy. He said maybe like some cutoff gloves or something, or maybe tape your hand. But I don't know if I want to go through all that.
Get some MMA gloves.
I'll raw dog it.
Yeah, there you go. I'll walk in with some UFC gloves. Let me tell you. Yeah, I'm just throwing haymakers at Tough Mudders that are coming by.
So it is on the 6th. 12 to 12:45, and I have a team set up.
So when we sign up, just to enter it as in the team.
Yeah, let me know, and I can get you all that information when you guys go to sign up.
And what's the time slot? 12 to 12:45.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, we're just gonna bust our butt for 45 minutes.
But like the cool thing is the area that it's in. There's a lot of cool things in Columbus, like some breweries and.
It's in Columbus. Where?
Indiana. No, Indiana.
I was gonna say, crap, I didn't know that. Okay, so it's in Columbus, Indiana. Right on.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool things in areas.
Okay.
Could make a little day of it if you wanted to.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Richard, I started to kind of tell you off air. I'm only about 25 minutes into it, but Rogan's got a guy on right now who, from the story I've gotten so far, he basically was a younger kid, played basketball, loved playing basketball, but kept having knee surgeries and kept having like issues with his knees. So he kind of went into this deep dive of what causes people to have bad knees. Kind of, as he said, I went away from just what we're taught, like in school. If you're going to go to school to be, a knee doctor or whatever they're called, what I'm saying? Like he went deeper than that, and came to find out that the best way to strengthen knees is by pulling. instead of pushing. A lot of things are pushing. You're pushing something up, or you're running
like
up a
squatting.
hill. Yeah. Well, what he found out was that doing it, what he said is the best thing to do out of everything that's out there is a sled, because there's nothing to where like you have it wrapped around your waist or whatever, and you're going backwards with with the sled. He said that is what he found out.
Backwards. So going backwards with the sled. So I'm running backwards.
Right. So you got the sled maybe around your waist or however it's hooked, and you're just pulling it backwards. It's like, or you got like a wheelbarrow full of stuff, right? Instead of pushing it forward, you're pulling it backwards. But a wheelbarrow.
That is really weird.
Yeah. So because everyone thinks, I mean, it's almost like we walk our whole life. Everything we do is going forward, and kind of what he has found out, going backwards strengthens. And he had, of course, like I said, I'm not that deep into it, but he was talking about how it kind of goes down to like, the pioneer days kind of, or just people pulling, stuff out of, like pulling trees out of the woods or whatever, kind of doing the manly, physical labor stuff like that. So anyways, so come to find out, it helped his knees tremendously. Hold on. Yeah. Helped out his knees tremendously, increased his vertical to where he started dunking. And then he ended up going to like what's it called? Like a JUCO league kind of college team. And then ended up getting a scholarship somewhere else. I couldn't remember, but that was his goal. So he's created this program, has been promoting it on Instagram, and Jamie is actually Jamie is Joe Rogan's producer. Joe kept complaining about his knees, so Jamie was like, "Dude, you got to check out this guy on Instagram. He's claiming XYZ." And so Joe had him on his show, which
awesome.
Can you imagine the break for this kid? Like, dude, like because as he was saying is that like the problem is when this is the main point. When he went to go play college ball, the training that he did to get him there, to get him to the level to where he can actually jump and, be able to use his knees again, they didn't want him to use his program, which is called knees over toes. So for whatever reason, the strength and conditioning program at that college, just wouldn't allow him to do it. So it kind of put him in a bind. So he's been just trying to like get this out on his own to try to say, hey, this is what I've done for myself and XYZ, because he's been doing it like in his hometown for other people at this gym and helping all these people, rehabilitate their knees. So anyways, I thought it was fat because I kind of struggle with my knees hurting, and I was just like, maybe there's something to this.
It is kind of interesting, and share his Instagram with us, because I look at it, but like off top, there's not many leg exercises anyway. But when I think of actual leg exercises for like your hamstrings, because that's what it sounds like he's getting, like you're doing like the pulls when you're laying forward. Well, I don't know, I forget the leg lifts, right? And then basically you're doing like what I call is the straight leg day. So when you're bending over, like that's the only like leg workouts I was doing for mine. But I mean, you see this in sports, right? Like the top injuries for NFL, NBA players is the stuff that deals with that. But I can see where he's right, because we're always worried about going forward and worried about squats, and we're worried about building that up. There's not many legs exercises in general, right?
Right, exactly. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not that far into it, but I was just interested by and what he was saying is that like he feels like the stuff that he has learned, through all these experiments and, all of his deep studies and all that. By the way, his name is Ben Patrick. I don't know if it says it in his description. Knees over toes guy. He's a coach and owner of ATG, an online personal training program for strengthening knees and developing full body fitness. His new book, ATG for Life, is available now. So, but anyways, it's just, kind of one of those random, there you go, random. Oh yes. And this dude, he set it up so perfect because he knew Rogan would have 100 questions for him. And he literally said on his Instagram, he has set up the first, like, I think it might be like 6 videos kind of explaining everything from the first one on. So I don't know if you played one, if what all it'd say, but I don't even know how many followers he has.
We'll see if it lets me do it.
Yeah. But I was also like kind of blown away by like, this guy literally, is on Rogan's show. And yeah, here you go. Can you hear it or not?
Yeah, it's muted. Let me.
The work. And backward. Going backward has alone proven to be an effective screening process for falling as we age.
Since it strengthens the exact position the knee is in when you go downstairs.
Wow. And the sled is fundamentally safer than lifting weights because the bar does move you,
But only you move the sled.
The current human exercise fundamental is walking forward with a machine doing the work for you. The ATG exercise fundamental is the human doing the work. And backward. Going backward has alone proven to be an effective screening process for
That's
falling.
repeating itself.
Yeah,
now.
true.
Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't looked into his page or whatever, but I just, like I said, I kind of listened to it on my way home from work, and I was like, man, this
The
is kind of
benefits are
fascinating.
building you from the ground up by mobilizing and strengthening your feet and ankles.
By strengthening and healing your knees.
And unlocking your leg and glute power without risk for your lower back.
And it's our only cardio.
And I can teach this to my mom from day one. So I believe this awareness could actually improve society.
Because it already helped thousands get out of pain and depression.
The benefits are building you from the ground.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. The videos kind of look a little cheesy to me, and it's kind of
Really
like,
cheesy.
but then again, it's like, where do people start? Like if they think they have
Man,
something.
Joe had that
helps
dude on for
somebody-
2 hours, man.
Yeah, of course, dude. Joe can talk to anybody.
Man.
But that's
2 hours about that, though?
But that's what
It's
Joe
kinda
does,
cool.
right? I mean, Joe finds something that's interesting. He's like, well, I want to find out more about it. And he's like, I'll just have him on my show and just have a normal conversation with him. That's kind of that's where he's made his, niche or whatever. But so anyways, it may be bull crap, but I was like, watch me start walking backwards everywhere I go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm doing the Tough Mudder backwards.
Right. I'm just trying to, it's making me think of how many backwards motions do I do in a week, let alone a day.
Yeah, I mean, it is something to think about. Like, because I'm sure there's muscles that you're using if you are walking backwards. So, like, I guess you could almost say that, just going forward all the time, you're not using specific muscles. I guess I don't know, but he talks
I'm
about.
gonna try to do it a couple times a day.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I just don't know what I'd be pulling. That's what would be tough. Do you need to go take care of the kids, Richard?
Yeah, just for a second. You guys can keep talking though.
You're good. But
Okay,
I
we got
mean,
you.
if you were working out, you could add it to it. Like you could do dumbbells and just walk backwards if you wanted to, or like we got the band things. Like you could walk backwards like that, right? Just get that resistance pull.
Or if you had a buddy, then you had someone holding it on one end and you're trying to pull, the other guy. But he says that he starts his conditioning off with that, and it's gets his heart rate going and all that. So but you really, according to him, I mean, what he thinks is best is just the sled itself. So but you got to have some room, maybe a fairly soft surface or whatever. No, whatever. So something that you can pull on.
Yeah, you have to have. Yeah, and you have to have. I mean, that sled is probably expensive too. To get that sled.
That's the thing. I mean, I don't know if they have something like that at the Y or whatever, but
right. But there's other things that help practice. I bet you it'd help you a lot with your balance.
yeah. Oh yeah. And then, like I said, his back and your core. I mean, just anything. Anytime you're pulling something, you're working, muscles. I mean, shoot.
Right.
Just make me shovel snow for an hour. That's best workout I can have.
I'm
dude.
good. Nah,
Yeah.
forget that. How's the Y been going? I know you started that up. Well, you guys started the Y up last week. How's that been going?
Yeah, we haven't gone. Nika went once Thursday. You know how it is. It's just time, and it's making it a priority. But
hey, as long as they got your direct deposit and the payments on.
I know, dude. That's how it works. That's how it works. I mean, but I think we'll use it. It's just like Nika went Thursday. Like I told her to. I was like, go work out. Like go work out. Like you're stressed. Like you need some time away. Go work out. And she came back. She came back feeling like $1 million. I mean, it's proven that it makes you feel better or whatever. So
speaking of that, just go out. Is your wife comfortable doing that? Not all wives are comfortable doing that.
Nah, she's a homebody, man.
Why is that? Like I can go
know.
and do like I can legit go and do my thing. Just go to the store by yourself or something, right? Just go run errands by yourself. Like, you need that alone time.
Yes.
Wife can't do it.
I know. Well, I mean, you know how I think for one, women always seem to have more responsibilities than men, you know, so there's always, I feel like, laundry or dishes or somebody needs their bedspreads clean or, you know, so for her to go do that, that's taken away from something else that could be done. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, no matter how many times I tell her, like, you know, tell me what needs to be done, I'll do it, you know, just go. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to, you know, force yourself, just get out and go. Just go, get away.
Yeah, you still got to have your own hobbies and stuff. And, like, right now, your kids are getting older, so it's going to be easier to obtain your own hobbies. That's what we're transitioning into.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting into that. I mean, I still have that 4-year-old, but dude, she's been so the last few days, it was Monday, I came home from work and all of a sudden she had this bug like to play basketball. She's like, let's play basketball. I was like, oh heck yeah, let's go. You know, so she's, you know, kind of trying to throw the ball up at the goal or whatever, and it's a little too high for her. So but then I just started like from the basics, like, well, hold on. I was like, line your feet up. Okay, this is where your feet are supposed to be when you shoot. Okay, I put them shoulder width apart, and I was like, okay, I was like, this hand right here is going to come back here, and the ball's going to rest on your hand, you know. And I tell her the L shape and the elbow. You get the elbow tucked. Put this hand right here, you know. Go through all the fundamentals, man. So she starts shooting, and you know, of course she misses more than she makes, but she starts making a few of them. And then she wants me to put her on top of the table to shoot because it's a little bit, you know, it's obvious it's higher for her, so she doesn't have to try to heave the ball up there.
Extend as much.
Yeah, so the last 2 days I've came home from work. She's like, Dad, we got to practice basketball. You know, and I was actually getting the podcast stuff set up, and she was over here shooting. She was like, okay, feet shoulder width apart, elbow tucked, follow through. Like she was like repeating the steps that I had told her, man. It made me so happy.
I know you started something.
Oh man, I hope she takes the basketball, but we'll see. She even told Nika the other day, she goes, Mom, I think I could play basketball with little kids. Like
That's awesome.
she thinks she's a little hooper now. So.
Yeah, because you're not going to play with adults.
Yeah, exactly. Girls don't really play basketball. I think I've said that before, but apparently that's a thing right now. Like girls really don't play basketball. Like women's basketball is like, you may know more than me, Kevin, is Olivia.
I mean, yeah, she has a friend. One of her friends is actually on the girls' basketball team, and I mean, they have, I feel like 3 deep teams. Like they got, as far as the numbers in Live School is small. I just don't know how it is everywhere else.
Yeah.
I watched the video the other day came on where it was like this like elite girls team, probably about 9-year-olds playing the boys team. The boys think they're gonna beat them. They straight got smoked.
I believe that. You get these traveling teams that know how to play and that are well coached. It's a different ball game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's up, Richard? Them kids bugging Daddy tonight?
Well, my son's playing Minecraft, and my daughter wants to play Minecraft, and my son won't let her play with her, so I set her up on the TV down here. So
that's the amenities of having 2 game systems, right?
Yeah. I mean, right?
the luxury of I want my own.
That's right.
That's what's up. This episode is sponsored by Drake Sauce.
Dude, we need to make that. God, that was so funny. For those of you that didn't catch that was at the end of last week's episode. Probably a little disturbing.
Yeah, that's what's up. Man, I didn't even know your dog was there, dude. That dog looks like the sofa.
I know, bro. She's getting so big, man. We gotta do about this weight, kiddo. What else is going on, man? I feel like it's been kind of a slow week, maybe. Kind of like not too much going on in the news, I don't think. Besides the same old crap.
Yeah, I've been off the grid for a few days, so my birthday was yesterday. So.
Oh dang! See, you don't even let us know these things.
He did.
Yeah, but did you remember? Did you wish him a happy birthday yesterday?
I think it was like an earlier one. So is this number? What number is this, Richard?
This is 41. 41.
Nice, 41.
Made it out of 40.
That's right.
Well, happy birthday. What'd you guys do? Anything?
Not a whole heck of a lot. It's kind of
What do
hung
you guys
out,
play video games?
play some Xbox. You got it.
Absolutely.
I
Play-
did what I love to do: stay away from
That's
everybody else and play video games.
Play video
That's what I
games.
want to. That's what I want my gift to be. Leave me alone.
That's my gift every year.
There you go. The gift that keeps on
Yeah.
giving.
Start setting
What do
up
you
my
want?
own gym. So I got a weight bench, a squat bench,
How are
bench
you liking
press.
those weights? That weight set you got, you liking it?
Yeah, I got the dumbbell set too. It only goes up to 55, but I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be going more than 55 to be honest.
That's
with you.
enough for at home though.
It's
I
enough
have
for
a-
home.
I have
That's all
one
you
that I
need.
actually bought used a couple of years ago, and I just pulled it out again this week because I had it in
Yeah.
storage. But it's a Costco weight bench. It's like one of the I guess it goes to 350.
Oh yeah, I got
Like
a
the
one of
Olympic weights.
all-in-ones. Yeah, one of the all-in-ones. So it's just like
Mhm.
a big. It's got a bench and it's got the bench press, and then behind that has the squat rack.
Ah man, yeah, that's what I want. Yeah,
So
this
then up
is a
front,
bench.
it's got the curling and the leg curling station up front.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
I just got to get the
What-
weight for it.
What made you transform into that?
It's just easier, man. I can literally just walk into the next room now instead of having to drive to the Y. You know,
Correct.
Yeah.
I gave myself some time. Like I've been working out 5 to 6 days a week for
Mhm.
about a year now. And so I feel
Right.
like since I can commit to it, I can commit the money needed.
What's next? A treadmill or a bike?
I got a treadmill and a bike already.
Nice.
Nice.
This is all in the basement.
Yeah, it's a full gym now, pretty much. I've got the dumbbells. I got the I got the weight systems. I got the treadmill. I got the bike.
And
I even got even a smart TV in there.
Nice.
I hope Richard shows up to the Tough Mudder with a tank top on, a six
he
pack,
is, man.
bulging muscles, some douchebag sunglasses, and a bandana.
That's right.
That's what I want.
So-
You. I want
Joe Rogan
music playing when you get out of the car. I want to hear "Badge of the Bone" and just
That's right.
Richard's like, "I'm ready to conquer this business."
The weight room is that way.
That's
My
right.
boy. Let's go. He said, "I'm getting in shape and I'm doing it." Good for you, man. That's awesome.
Well, he probably got this stuff at perfect timing too, because like the beginning of COVID, everybody bought that stuff up.
They
You,
did.
you could not find the at home stuff because nobody wanted to go out. So it's probably just now getting back in stock, right?
Yeah, and even some of that is like when I bought the dumbbell set, it was like 2 left at the store. So I bought like
crazy.
one of them, and so
What-
yeah, it is.
It's like when you think about that health and fitness industry, though. I mean, dude, like think about all the stuff. I mean, we opened the podcast talking about some dude that says, carrying a sled backwards is the best thing for your knees. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just there's always something to sell, something to buy, another way to strengthen a specific muscle, or just and then of course vitamins and all that stuff. It's just that whole industry is
It's
a lot.
It's
Sure.
it's full of snake oil salesmen too, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you have to be really mindful of what you're doing and try. And I mean, all I've done is just use common sense. when I
Right.
listen to people, like, does that make sense to me? No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
But there's a lot of stuff that you don't even need equipment for.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. Like Richard said last week, dude, push-ups.
yeah, yeah. Just do some
that-
push-ups.
Yeah, push-ups, pull-ups, squats. I mean, dude, like if you could, stick to that and probably some crunches or whatever.
My,
Yeah,
my
that's
buddy
your basic.
Josh, he only does DDP yoga. He doesn't do anything else. Not he lost almost 100 pounds. Only thing he did was
Wow.
DDP yoga.
I've heard. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I say, just nothing else. I mean, of course, his diet. He changed his diet, but
Yeah.
in terms of exercise, yeah,
Yeah, and that's
Building habits.
I know. We talk about it. I think 3 weeks in a row now, but I need to. I haven't worked out since last week. I was talking to you guys about this all workout, and I just haven't. A lot of it's busyness, but sometimes it's just also like I need to do it as soon as I get home. If I get settled in, I eat dinner, I clean the dishes, do laundry, and then it's just like, dude, I don't want to go run. It's freaking
I'm not
9
gonna
o'clock.
do it.
I want to
I'm not
do
gonna
something
do
for
it.
myself.
I'm not gonna
So,
do it. I'm
I know.
the one that does it before, like, because I'm not gonna do it when I get home. I'm not
I
gonna
know.
do it. Life happens. Like
Oh,
I
so
got
you're
that.
you're trying to do it before work?
Yeah, I got like this 45-minute to hour window because I'm one of the people that wakes up at 4:30. If you can't tell, sometimes I respond to texts at
Yeah.
4:30 in the
I'm
morning.
like, well, Kevin's like, yeah, you're my alarm clock.
Yeah. I don't really have to be at work until 6. So like, hey, it on the off days I'm just sitting there chilling and like warming up for the day. But the days
Yeah, I'd
I'm
be
working
sleeping.
out, I'm just doing it. Like, cause I'm being honest with you. It's too sketchy. You know how it is. But like, hey, I gotta
Yeah.
get this and get this on the way home, or
Yeah.
we gotta hurry up and run it. You like
Yeah, there's always
historically,
something
I
to do.
have no time, or I'll just come in, I'll take a nap, or I'll just like yesterday play video games for an hour and a half, and then you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like I've just
Yeah.
felt like I hate it when I get home, but the one thing I do like, and this kind of mental health thing with me too, is I always take those dogs out for a walk at night.
Ye-
So that's
See,
that's always gonna happen. So
yeah.
that's
See,
part of it too. So like I know I'm gonna do that for a half hour and 45 minutes too. So it's like that's the
yeah.
bonus round.
Now, will you run when you do that?
Every
Or
now
will
and
you
then
just
I'll
walk?
run and do that. When I'm
Okay.
playing with the dogs, I've started to just because you said something about running on the uneven
Mhm.
surface. I started just doing
Yeah.
laps
Yeah.
back and
Yeah.
forth in the yard. And
Oh, okay.
I was like, I'm gonna do this now before grass starts growing and I don't have a
Yeah.
trail in there. But I think that is kind of a smart idea, like to kind of
Yeah.
add in there. And I thought once I keep running and because we got a trail at the park, like during the day, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna just do laps back and forth down there.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. That I'm kind of the same way. Like, I really don't work out unless I take my dog for a walk, because that's when I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna run from here to, well, when I can't feel my legs anymore, or whatever, and just kind of go with it. But yeah, but I mean, when it's cold out, it's so much harder to get all bundled up, and
And I
it's
mean,
like,
Richard kind of found a solution because now it's like, hey, boom, I'm dropped in. I don't have to go and into the elements. There's no excuse, right?
Right. It's nice
As
in
long,
between
as
meetings.
long as I don't,
Yeah.
as long as I don't hang clothes on this stuff,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
good.
yeah. Well, and I mean, we talk about it before too, but like, I mean, that's what helps Richard be able to do it, is that he does work at home, so he can, like I say, like, man, when I'm at work, there's times where I'm like, dude, I would go run right now. Like, maybe I should, run on my lunch breaks or something, but then I'm probably not eating lunch, and it's just, and then like I was thinking about, getting up, and even if I could get 30 to 45 minutes in the mornings, but like you said, now I'm getting up at like 4:30 or 5, which now affects how much sleep I'm getting, which they say that's the most important thing you
It's
can
some more.
do.
Yeah, it is.
And it's just this, and
Go to
I
sleep
kind
at
of been,
9:30, bro.
what's that?
Go to sleep at 9:30, bro.
Well, I'm still trying to settle in. I got to take my dog on a walk at 9:30,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I average go to sleep, probably between 9:30
Yeah.
and 10.
But I mean, what we're explaining is 90% of people, you know what I'm saying? They're
Just trying to
so
fit it in,
busy,
man.
and they don't, and it doesn't become part of your life, because it's, you'd rather play a video game, or I'd rather jump on the Oculus, or,
Yeah.
actually spend time with my wife or something,
About 90% of it is diet. Like the actual
Yeah.
exercise part is such a minimal. I mean, it's important to get it in there, but 90% of the battle is your diet, which you can do whether you're busy or not.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Even if you have
that's
to get fast food, like even if there's a night where I have to get fast food, like I can go to McDonald's and get a meal for 600 calories, like, and that's a
Yeah.
burger and fries
Really?
and be fine.
Yeah.
It's just, it's not all exercise.
For me right now, the battle is portions and the pop stuff. So I've actually took a page out of Richard's book and just put it in something. Just put the data into something. I got a calorie counter, and it's just made it easier. So the month of January, I'm down 12 so far. So
Nice.
my
That's
goal
awesome.
at the Tough Mudder is to lose a total of 40, and so that's 8 months. So like
You got
this is
this.
faster than the pace that I actually want to be, but I know that it's going to be like this.
It is.
I think like the first 10 seem to go off.
Oh
fairly
yeah, yeah.
easy from
Oh
what I
yeah.
It's just
see.
all water weight. Like if
Yeah.
you're drinking water, not eating as much salt, it
Yeah.
pretty much will
Yeah,
just
dude.
goes off. What app did you say you're using, Kevin? To
It is
your
it's
journal?
like my calorie. Hold on, I just took like a free My Net Diary.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you can use it. I use there's actually a program called Lose It.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
you can scan. The cool thing is you can scan stuff, and you can say like Chipotle burrito or like
Oh, really?
Taco Bell taco. So that's what makes it easier instead of like, all right, I got to add all these ingredients up.
Yep. Get a scale. A scale helps.
I got a digital one that feeds to the app, and then it plugs in to it goes with my Pacer app.
Yeah.
And it shows you your gains basically. But I think that's more effective actually seeing the numbers than like playing this guessing game. You know what I'm saying?
A food scale too.
Yeah.
I'm
just trying to build a habit this first month of especially the dude, because like legit, like I just counted it like in December, like how many pops am I drinking? It was probably like a 2 liter and a half a day.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So
that's
it's
just
like
pure sugar, dude.
So I would say look at the bad first, like calculate the bad.
Yeah.
And then you're like, dang, that's not only am I gaining weight, like I'm probably ruining my teeth right now, right? So I wanted to look at the bad for like I wanted to track the bad first. So now I'm just trying to build a habit of, hey, like you can have a pop a couple times, maybe a week. That's cool. If you're gonna have it, have a diet one. And I'm just trying to cut out the excuse of carrying this all day.
Have you used a TDE calculator?
What is that?
Have you seen the so I may have showed you guys this. I'll pull it up here. You guys see my it's just
the Google searcher.
It's called a TDE calculator. And basically what this does, it helps you know roughly what your calorie intake is. So if I say this is my intake, and then you have to put your activity, you have to be honest with it. So we'll say 3 to 5 days a week. This is how many calories on average that you burn a day. This is with your moderate exercise. Okay. So if you drop that, so say you drop that by 500 calories a day, you'll lose about a pound a week. So that's basically what I do. And it also helps you if you want to get into macronutrients. It tells you how much protein you should have, how many carbs you should have. So it's a handy little tool to have. A lot of apps like the app that you have, a lot of them have that built into it. I don't know. It does not.
I just haven't. I haven't explored that much of it. I kind of kept it. I'm kind of keeping it simple to where, hey, try not to do as much bread and just it's portion. Like I'm not gonna eat until I'm over full.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna eat a normal size, a normal size portion. That's it.
Isn't it
and
funny
then
though?
And then it's a timing thing too. I'm not eating after 6.
Yeah.
So.
What'd you say, Blake?
I was just gonna say, like, it's just funny that like we know specific things are not good for us, but we consume them. You know what I'm saying? Like and me too, right? Like I love junk food. I love having a candy bar or whatever. But like even the pop, it's like you didn't when you first started drinking Coke or whatever, you didn't think you'd be drinking a 2 liter a day. You know what I'm saying? And then
I didn't think I was going to have the Donald Trump.
yeah. But it kind of becomes that like. I almost wonder if it becomes that like award or that because it just becomes an addiction, right? I mean anything. I mean, and you can be addicted to water that's got flavoring in it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Where you just always have to. But that's what I was going to say. Since you like pop so much, my wife gets that, and I guess it's okay for you. I don't know what it is. Some type of sport. No, but that's good stuff.
That's what I've been using.
The Geo stuff?
No, you're talking about Meows, right?
Yeah, she uses that. So for someone like you that probably used to have
just wants the flavor,
sweet taste, but you're getting a bunch of water in your system, that might be a good alternative.
Yeah, too. And that's what I've been doing. And it's
Oh,
all
have you? Sweet.
it's all habit things. Like you know how, hey, you log into work, you're looking at emails, you're used to having that pop right there. So instead
I'm
of
doing
having
it with
that pop,
coffee.
yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
doing it with.
But the
I have a
coffee's gonna be better than what I was drinking. You know?
yes. I always have a coffee and a water next to me, like everywhere, about almost
Yeah,
everywhere I
yeah.
go.
You just get in the habit. So I'm just trying to build different habits this first month. It's just all about
that's good,
habits
man.
right now. Yeah.
Good for you.
So
And I bet, especially getting rid of that pop and all that extra sugar. I don't know if you have body aches or anything like that, but I bet you're gonna start feeling so much better. Like especially inflammation and whatnot. They say sugar just kills your body.
every now and then, like you're getting that like, oh my god, I need like some caffeine or something like that. But then I'm just trying to do something else, man. The video games are helping too, with not eating after 6. Like I'm being for real.
That's
like
hard.
so,
I'm smashing a bowl of cereal after this. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, because I'm just like I did that last week about a bowl of Captain Crunch. I needed that, bro.
Yeah, but like Richard always says, if you had a good breakfast and you had a good lunch and you were smart at dinner,
you're good. As long as the numbers are right, you're good.
It's all about the calories in, calories out. It doesn't matter when you eat the calories. It's the calories intake in total.
Yeah.
So,
man.
Right now, I have that at 2,300.
Yeah, that's about. I'm at 21, so is where I'm at.
It's a lot of celery and carrots.
I'm not good at
oranges.
I'm not good at being disciplined and like jotting everything down, but I really would.
I think that's the way, though, man.
Yeah, I always look like today's meal. I think was like 600 or 700 calories. I had Thai 9 today. I don't know if y'all have had that, but it's pretty good. And I'm curious on how bad Thai food is for you.
It's probably bad.
Chinese is terrible for you.
Yeah, Chinese is horrible. Oh yeah,
sauce especially.
Do what?
It's got a lot of salt into
the sauce. The sauce gets you especially.
Yeah,
all that. It gets easier as it goes on, man. Like especially like a lot of the apps. Kevin, I'm sure yours does this. Like you could just relog what you eat. Like
you can add to favorites and stuff like that too.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
They have recipes to, and barbecue is not that bad, dude.
No.
Grilled stuff. Oh, yeah. So I ain't losing that.
Well, yeah, the barbecue, a lot of the meats are going to have a lot of salt, but the barbecue is the bad part of barbecue is the sauce.
Yeah.
Get the G Hughes barbecue is like 5 calories.
Mm-hmm.
Versus like everything else is like 50 to 90. Yeah.
Wow. Isn't it funny you have to like make stuff like
depending
that?
But look, I'm gonna tell you right now, depending on how good that sauce takes, I might take the L on the sauce, dude. Like, I'm gonna tell you that off top. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that off top. Hey, I'm gonna have a deficit somewhere else. When it comes to barbecue, like if I'm gonna put sauce on it, I want some decent sauce. So if it's some nasty sauce, yeah. Hey, Blake, like you know what I'm saying, dude. Like I'm not gonna disrespect barbecue. I'll subtract mac and cheese from that, bro. Like just give me my barbecue the way I want it. Like they just push sides away. I'm good. I'll take the bread out, whatever.
It's such a perfect like black.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
Hey man, I ain't cutting calories.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah, that is off the books. Like, hey, I'll have a good day the rest of the day. But that barbecue, hey, we're gonna have at it.
I'll run a few laps down the street to burn off those extra 30 calories.
Absolutely. I'll take the L on that right there. Yeah, we're not gonna interfere on that.
That's funny.
What's up.
Yeah, well, that's good, man. Good for you.
That is good, man. Hey, so let's bring up the little debate we had earlier about Sabonis and Fox. Why? Okay, I understand that the Pacers. It's all rumors now anyway, so let's go into the discussion. There's rumors about Pacers. We're trying to trade for De'Aaron Fox and give up Domantas Sabonis, right? You guys agreed that you guys would rather have Sabonis, and like I get it, he's an all-star, he's a hard worker, blah blah blah, right? Me and Jared agreed on De'Aaron Fox because it is a guard league right now. If you don't have that guard, then you're nothing.
I think my big issue with it is that every single time we get a guard, it's the next best guard. It's like LeVar Burt, Warren, like just all these guards that we seem to get are just duds. So it's just I just don't see Fox as being it. Like you have like a double-double, a walking double-double this season in Sabonis, right? I mean, why? Where are you going to get your rebounds now that Turner's out? It just doesn't like you have a plethora of other guys on the team that can do that. I just don't think Fox is that good. Like he's good, but I don't think it's worth your while to basically just I don't even think it's an even trade. If you were to trade the bonus for Fox straight up, I don't think it's an even trade.
I think it's even.
I don't think so.
Blake, what did you think?
We can't hear you, Blake.
All I see is this.
All
I see is this.
Yeah,
I forgot I muted it when it turned off my heater. I kept on trying to interrupt you guys too. No wonder you couldn't hear me. No, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I kind of alluded to it in the text message. I don't see us getting any better. I understand it's good to have a good point guard, but then again, I mean, we watched a big man win a championship last year in Giannis. You know, everyone talks about Jokic and Joel Embiid, and like it doesn't matter. Because Fox isn't going to win us a championship, and Sabonis isn't going to win us a championship, so it doesn't matter. Now,
Blake says it doesn't matter regardless.
Now, Fox and Sabonis and somebody else, maybe, right? But it's no different than like when we got rid of Paul George, then we bring in Victor Oladipo. It's like, cool. What if those guys were together? But I also understand, it's hard to make trades. It's hard. Everybody wants to keep their piece. I mean, look how hard it is to get rid of Ben Simmons, because people don't want to get rid
of
somebody for Ben Simmons. Yeah. So, I mean, look, if we got Ben Simmons and got rid of Turner, okay, I think we got better.
It's not an even trade.
Well,
Turner
is it?
Anyway. Turner wants to go anyways. So
yeah, I think it's a fair. I mean, Philly wouldn't do it because they value Ben more than that. But he can't shoot. I mean, he's a point guard. But I mean, I don't know if I'd rather have him over Fox. But
no, I wouldn't.
I don't think I would either. But I mean, look, I would have been happy to get a legit point guard here. But Brogdon was supposed to be that. I think Oladipo might have been a little bit of that. I mean, he's more of a shooting guard, but I don't know, man. It's like in the end, it doesn't matter. Like we wouldn't have gotten any better or any worse. So that's why it's just like, why get rid of an all-star player for another player that's not doing anything in Sacramento? Yeah. I just, I mean, it'd be one thing if
would be an all-star in the East. My whole thing is that position Sabonis plays. It's just more replaceable. It's just hard to get a good guard. And you guys have seen it with the turnover of the Pacers. It's hard to get a good guard, right? So you got to keep bringing them in.
But how hard is it to get a true center?
It's really hard. I mean, it's not hard. Look how many double centers. I mean, come and go.
Yeah, I do feel like it's pretty easy to get double anymore because
you know what I'm saying.
Jacked up threes.
That's what I'm saying. If that's all he is, like it's not hard to be that on a bad team.
Yeah, maybe we value Sabonis a little too much. Well, because of fantasy basketball, because he is that walking double-double when it comes to rebounds. But I'd have to see his block stats and steal stats and how he is, defensively. But I don't know. Like I said, it'd just be nice to be able to keep him and, maybe
and he's
Turner's a great defender too, though.
Yeah, and he's in the East. I think Turner doesn't get as much respect. Like you're talking about a guy that's top 3 in votes as the defensive player of the year at the last 4 years, and we straight dog on this dude.
Yeah.
Every time they talk about trading, it's like get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? And like they don't even feature him in the offense. So it's like, what would he look like with Sabonis? It was not there, and if it was just Miles.
Yeah, I mean, there could be something to that if he steps his game up, and then maybe other people step their game up, and then we have a legit point guard. But then again, I mean, how much better is Fox than Brogdon?
I'd say a lot better.
Really?
I mean, he's a true point guard. Like, and that's the point guard position. Like, I've heard you guys say it. Like, and they need a point guard. They need the point guard just creates, man. Like, hey, he's always like, I think he's like I think he averages like 24 and maybe 8 assists a game. Like, you got to count him for those other points. You know, that's how I look at it.
Yeah. So Sacramento wasn't interested though, which is interesting in
Yeah.
itself. But I get it. You know, they don't want to get rid of a good point guard either, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like there's also probably a lot of good point guards sitting on the bench on some of these teams that just, you know, haven't gotten their opportunity. You know, I feel
Are
like
we talking about
everybody.
De'Aaron Fox?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many assists do you think he gets a game?
I think it's about 7.
5.
I think
Is
it's
it 5?
Yeah. I think he averages like.
I mean, do you know how many Sabonis gets a game? 4.
He probably gets the same.
I just don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Sabonis doesn't run the offense though.
But he's getting all the buckets and all the.
He's getting putbacks, bro.
Neither does Joel Embiid. You know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got that great center in Philly. Like, are they going to win a title?
No, because it's only
They're
Joel
more than
Embiid.
likely to win the title than Sacramento.
But what do they need? What do they need? They don't need a center, right? What do they need?
They have a point guard in Ben Simmons. He just isn't playing.
Why did they lose though, Blake? He's not a good point guard.
Because he's got to go against
He can't
LeBron
shoot.
James, Anthony Davis.
He can't shoot. They didn't make it that far to go against them.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, but you can understand where, like, you know, teams like them and Boston and the Heat, like, you know, I mean, they're there. They're good. They just don't get past the elite, which is, you know, I mean, that's the hardest part to do, you know. And then, of course, not to mention, you know, certain players get favorable calls and all that, you know. Sometimes that but, you know, yeah, they don't want the Pacers going to the finals anyways, but unless we get a star.
I'm not against getting Fox. I don't think for Sabonis is a good deal. It's like you're just treading water at that point in time as well. Like,
Right. Yeah. But I also could see, hey, we have Turner, you know, let's stay loyal to him. We have other guys that we're trying to build. Let's get a legit point guard, and then in the draft we'll go after XYZ. Like, you know, I get that. Like, it's not like Sabonis isn't replaceable. Yeah,
Right.
and it's not like he's getting a bunch of calls because he's a superstar either.
You probably
know what
get
I'm
some
saying?
of the worst calls just because he's got that kind of Shaq thing going. Like, he's so big, and they just let them just plow the guy.
Yeah, I mean, I like how hard he plays, and coming from a guy who hasn't watched a Pacers game in 2 years. Because
I like how hard he plays. They're at
YouTube,
the bottom 5 right now.
Are they really? I just see that they lose all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I did listen to a story about Frank Vogel about to catch the L for the Lakers here shortly.
Yeah, were you listening to Ben Simmons talk about it?
Nah, it wasn't Bill Simmons. I was listening to actual JMV talk about it a little bit. What you hear on Bill?
He was just talking about how, like,
he kind of defended him, didn't he?
Well, yeah, because it's like, you know, why are you going to fire this guy? It's not his fault. Like, they went after Westbrook, who was, you know, not what they needed. They got rid of whoever, you know, XYZ player to make room for Westbrook. That was a good support group for LeBron. You know, it's just this whole thing where the coach takes the fall. You know, that put whatever coach you want in there. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, these guys have to perform on the court. They've got plenty of talent. You know, it's just figuring it out. And then, of course, Anthony Davis is always hurt. So, you know what? I get so sick of the coach being the fall guy. You know, it's like, how about the organization? How about making bad moves? You know,
when you look at it, though, Frank kind of won out on this deal, right? He got a ring. He could probably still get a job after this. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be the fall guy, but you're going to be the fall guy when LeBron's really the GM and the coach, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was his reputation in Cleveland, right? It was like, it doesn't matter what coach you get. It's
I mean, this has been his whole this has been his whole career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I feel like Bill kind of alluded to that. Apparently LeBron's not calling a lot of the shots, but I can't imagine that.
I did listen to Bill this morning. Yeah.
I think now, I don't know if LeBron wanted to go after Westbrook, but you know, I mean,
somebody did.
Yeah, he might have been thinking that's going to be the Westbrook from Oklahoma, and him. I mean, you would think Westbrook, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James are pretty darn good threesome, but it's just the way that Westbrook
league.
plays.
Yeah, and it's the way that the league is. It's like it's more shooting right now than that. Bully ball driving to the basket, right?
Yeah, that's
on LeBron's what 37.
Yep, you're getting up there.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how this would have looked if they never traded for 80, and he had all those young guys in those picks.
Yeah, I like to go back and see who all the players are.
It was Brandon Ingram, Randall, Russell, Kuzma,
really,
and Clarkson. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have all those young guys. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it'd just be funny to see where it would be right now.
Yep. Who knows? Yeah,
we don't know.
I'm kind of ready for some playoffs, man. Kind of see who I feel like it's up in the air, like you don't know what's going on in Brooklyn and people are getting hurt, and meanwhile you've got the Bucks. I feel like are all just staying together, and Giannis is pretty much undeniable,
sneaking under the radar, and then you got a good old GS. Just nobody's talking about us either, right?
Nope. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got Clay
like
back.
Phoenix is out playing them though.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
It'll be fun. Chris Paul's still doing the thing, man.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
So I guess point guard, I'd trade Sabonis for Chris Paul.
Now, a couple years ago, I think you wouldn't have said that. I felt like you was always kind of against Chris Paul. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, man could change his mind after seeing him.
No,
with the age, I don't think I'd do that. I mean, if age was not a restriction, Richard, I'd agree with that.
How old is Chris Paul?
He's like 38, isn't he? Hold on, let me pull it up.
Yeah, but he's one of those players where you feel like, okay, in a year now, we're gonna see the big decline. But I mean, dude, the guy can still run an offense.
36.
Younger than LeBron. I mean, he got another 2-3 years in him. If you want to grab him for a couple years.
Phoenix ain't getting rid of him, man.
He'll probably pull over some players too.
I will say that he looks like he's like that coach on the floor and like a good mentor. I will say that about him. Like,
yeah, he's like basketball's version of Tom Brady.
He's been unlucky. He's been unlucky.
Yeah, he's never gotten a championship, huh?
Yeah.
It's gonna be another one like John Stockton or something. Just never get it done, man. Just never on the right quad.
This could be their year. I mean, they're playing. I mean, they beat Golden State twice. They are legit.
Yeah, they are. They got DeAndre Ayton or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's tough too.
NFL playoffs will be good this weekend.
I was getting ready to say who's winning.
We're gonna have some good games. I don't know who's winning. I know that Kansas City and Bills game is gonna be really good.
When's that? I don't even know who's playing.
You got Kansas City versus the Bills. Tennessee and Cincinnati game will be really very good. NFC, you got
the Rams in Tampa.
And
Buffalo at Kansas City. Oh, that's gonna be a good game.
That's Saturday, right?
That is Sunday. That's a Sunday matchup.
Okay, what's Saturday? Green Bay plays
San Fran
at the night game,
and Cincinnati is at Tennessee. That's a toss-up game to me.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of good games.
So I think I might pick Cincinnati over Tennessee.
I will too.
And
they're more fun too. They're fun to watch.
I got Green Bay over San Francisco. Playing at Green Bay. Keep that in mind.
I'm with you on that.
Tampa over Los Angeles.
You're just going with Brady?
Oh, again, I wouldn't be surprised if you won it all again.
So Rodgers versus Brady.
Kansas City over Buffalo. Although that could be a close game.
I'm taking the Bills on that. After watching Josh Allen destroy the Patriots last week, dude, that dude is huge.
You're not tackling. That's like old school Ben Roethlisberger.
He looks bigger than a Gronk, dude. Like seriously, and he's fat. Like, yeah. I'm taking the Bills and I'm taking the Bengals.
Yeah.
And then I'll go with you with Green Bay. And I don't think the Rams can beat
not at Tampa. Yeah.
Not at Tampa. No. Yeah. Brady. I think it's going to be good games. This last weekend had some good games, and that was probably like the most Dallas finish to that game that I ever seen them out. Like it had only happened to Dallas, right? Like
Oh yeah.
it's funny to me how like they're claimed as America's team, and everybody I know hates Dallas Cowboys. It's just
I
just
don't
hilarious.
know why.
It's
I don't
hilarious.
get it. They
It's
seem
that
to be one of those-
ritzy.
It's
It's just
because
that ritziness. You know what I'm saying? Like we're rich. We
Like
got
the
this
owner.
big stadium and the big TV, and we're blinding our own players because of the stadium. Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, Texas is big. Texas seems like it's got money or something. I don't know.
Is that owner Jerry Jones?
It's Jerry
Yeah,
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah.
But he's never done anything wrong, I don't think. You know, I'm sure there's probably some dirt on him, but you know,
Probably a
just
bunch of
it's
dirt on
funny
him.
Oh,
how he-
dude, that he's got like, yeah,
He's probably got some massage
he's got
parlor
a
stuff.
walk-in
Like
closet worth of shit.
he probably got some massage parlor stuff like Crad. He probably was with Watson. He probably was with Watson getting booty hole massages.
He probably had Epstein's number on speed dial.
Boy, he probably he probably had his own room at Epstein's
Island. He had his
Yeah.
own tree on his island.
Called Cowboy Stadium. That's what his room was called, man.
Yeah, dude. Woo. I believe that.
Guarantee. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. So yeah, I'm that's what I'll be doing most of the weekend. I might try to step out and watch some UFC with Blake
You need to get your butt over here.
and see what's up. My wife's getting the schedule for volleyball, so that's what I need to get first.
Yeah. Yeah, figured out. I mean, they're on so late, you know. I mean, come on. You know
Yeah,
how it works.
They are on some way. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about going to B-dubs and watching it just because I'm sick of paying the money, but I don't know, man. I mean, I kind of like being at my own house and, you know, not have to be sitting on a stool, you know, at
You're gonna
B-dubs.
you're gonna
B-dubs
either
is-
pay the way money
Hey.
there or at home.
I save money going to B-dubs.
Yeah.
But
Then go to B-dubs.
I know, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of fun having it at the house and everybody can be.
It's been a
more
long time
comfortable with
since you've done it at B-dubs.
it. I know, which would probably be fun.
Probably
depending-
be fun.
Yeah, just being with a big crowd. So I'm real interested in this heavyweight fight. I really think Cyril Gahn can beat him.
You think? Hey, so how's this play out? Since Francis said I'm not fighting after this, right?
Yeah. So
You
yeah.
think
So
this
this
is? You think this is a rig thing? Is this going to be like the Montreal screw job, Richard?
Summer of Punk, where he walks out with the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think they try to screw Francis?
Well, that's the thing. That's what
I kind of heard some stuff about this.
They'd be stupid too, like outright screw him.
Well, so here's the deal.
I've heard people say this before I even brought it up.
Yes, yeah. Well, Shab's been pretty big on that.
Yeah.
Like he's like, if you guys care about fighter pay, you should be cheering so hard for Francis Ngannou because he's standing up for everybody. He's back. He's saying, no, you got to pay me more if you want me to
This
fight.
is a guy that came from nothing, that slept in a
Nothing.
parking lot, that has nothing, that needs the
Yes.
money more than anybody.
Yeah, didn't he like escape? It wasn't like his people.
Yes.
Like, he escaped some sort of they were
Prison,
basically
like-
slaughtering his people, and he
Yeah.
escaped it.
Yeah.
I believe so. He's from, I believe it's Cameroon,
Uh-huh.
wherever that is. Cameroon, I think is how you pronounce it. Yeah, that's where he's from. But yeah, so basically what's happening is that his contract is up and he's refusing to resign, saying, no, I'm fighting out my contract. Because usually what they do, especially with the champion, they renegotiate as soon as you have one fight. And honestly, GSP, I've heard him talk about it last year sometime. He was saying the worst thing that these fighters do is they don't sign out their contract. That's when you have the power. When you win that last fight on your contract, that's when you have the power. Because if not, you can sign that contract before you fight and lose, and then you're stuck on that contract. Where if you win and you become a bigger star, you know, they may have you locked in at 250,000, but you're fighting, you know, for the belt on your next fight, but only making 250,000, where you could be saying, no, I'm the number 2 ranked person. You better be paying me at least.
And they have to make bigger pay-per-views for you too to
Right,
compensate for the money. Yeah.
Yeah. So Francis is really gambling on himself. The guy that enough people that don't know, Francis Ngannou is, I think his last 4 fights, he's been in the octagon for I think less than 2 minutes because he just knocks people out. Dude.
Less than a quick shower.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a 20-second knockout. He's got a 27 knockout. I mean, he is scary. The guy he's fighting is very elusive, very quick, in and out. Reminds me of John Jones. I think, yeah. So it's going to come down to power and versus speed and preciseness and all that. So they did used to train together. So there's a lot on it. It's a pretty exciting fight.
They're gonna screw job.
But what Francis wants to do, is obviously win the belt and then go fight Tyson Fury, which I do not agree with because he will get beat up because boxing is different than MMA.
But
it's proven.
Yeah,
but
I support it anymore. I support it anymore. Go get your money.
Yes. Yeah.
Go get your money because I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it because they're going to hype it up and I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
Go get your money.
Exactly. And he'll go get, and that's like, it's a fighter saying, no, I'm going to be smart. I know who I am. I know what I can do. I've watched Jake Paul and Logan Paul go make $100 million this year boxing.
It's unfair. So go get your money. Yeah, it's unfair. Go get your money.
Instead of fighting these trained killers, I'll just go box. So
yeah, I'll just go fight Blake.
Good for them. Bring it.
Yeah.
Fight me on the Oculus. Good luck. I hurt my shoulder the other day boxing. Dude. I swear to God, my shoulder's been hurt like 4 days now, man.
So old.
Dude, seriously.
I did hear that Schaub thing where he's like cheer for him, and then somebody said, I think that the UFC is going to try to screw him, or they'll create these interim titles. You know what I'm saying?
They already did.
Because that's what they do. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? That's all they do.
Yeah. I mean,
the UFC's point is we will create another star. Move on.
They don't care.
They don't care. They do not care. Yes. Bye. Go find it. And it's been proven though. It's happened. Yes. Go to Bellator. Go to all these other places where nobody's going to see you.
Yeah. And Dana don't care. Like he's like,
I
get paid the same.
They got on a lot. Absolutely.
ESPN doesn't care.
Yep.
It's
got this contract with ESPN and not the Reebok one anymore. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're getting our money.
Yeah. And it's
we don't care how much we make.
It's ESPN raising the pay-per-view rates, by the way.
Yeah, I read that the other day. And
so I guess ESPN doesn't have. Speaking of, I'm going to tell you this story real quick. It kind of broke my heart. Talking about how everything's raising in prices, right? I was at the post office yesterday and I was dropping some stuff off for the wife. And a lady was up on the counter and she goes, I need to pay my bill for my mailbox. And because she obviously had a mailbox there.
The post office box inside there?
Yeah. The little post office boxes or whatever. And the lady goes, okay, it's she goes, it's $87. And the lady was like, what? And she goes, yes, it's $87 now. And she's like, oh, the price went up. She's like, yeah, in the year it went up. And it used to be $67. Yeah. And not to be judgmental, this was like a black lady. For the love of God, she has a mailbox. Yeah. Well, I'm on 86th Street, bro. I mean, what do you expect? But my thing was, she doesn't have a home. She's renting this mailbox, and now you're charging her $20 a month. I'm
extra.
Yes, I am guessing she doesn't have a house. She's obviously she's renting a mailbox. So I don't know what
going down the rabbit hole now.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm backpedaling like that exercise I need to do. Yeah, I wasn't trying to. I'm trying not to stereotype. But
Uncle Joey, cut it out.
I could tell in her voice that was a lot of extra money, and she literally said, well, I can't pay it right now. Can I wait until next week? And I was just like, dude, my heart is broken for you. Like,
I'm like, I'll give you $20.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, you're getting it from every angle. You can't. It's just sad, man. Like and it's like you said, like my pay is not gradually increasing, but like
Man, I thought when I went in the store, pork chops were like $6, and now it's like 20. You
It's
know what I'm
weird.
saying? Like
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
crazy, dude.
I
Like
and I've been really kind of paying attention to prices or trying to, and I'm just like, it's literally everything. My wife said, "Oh, let me tell you this." Oh, this made me so mad. So Ella was in a swim meet Saturday. Okay, they only allowed one parent.
mhm.
Okay, it's usually about $5 to get in when we go to watch her. They charged us a $20 COVID surcharge.
Why is it a COVID surcharge? Hold on. Because they got more people or it's less people in there. Hey,
Because
so
they
so
have
they're trying to
people,
make their money for the same amount of
and they're
people.
blaming COVID, Kevin. It makes
Hey, hold
me
on.
so
Let's
mad.
let's rewind this because this is what I hate. So, do you guys pay for her to be in that like swim league?
Yes, every time
Why do
she
I have to pay
swims,
for? Yeah, so
every time she
like
freaking
the volleyball thing, we pay like it's like $400 a month. Why do I have to pay to get in?
you know why, Kevin? Because they're making money off our kids.
Yeah.
That's why.
I,
That's why
I,
they
I
do
don't
all this
understand
stuff.
it. I understand the school thing. I
Yeah,
understand the school thing because they're using their facility, blah blah
right.
blah. The money goes different places. I don't understand. Like you're going to this league, I pay you a monthly charge. Like I gotta
Yes,
pay to see my kids too. Like I can't get in.
yes,
Like
yes.
all
I
right,
know.
I won't write
Yeah,
this
we
check
pay.
then.
You got monthly fees, and then we got to pay for each race that she does is like $6. You
They
know,
said a
and then
COVID surcharge. Do
and
they
that
got?
dude, it made me so bad.
I've
And
seen
here's
that
this.
at I've seen that at restaurants too, where they'll have
Yeah,
like a little extra on the bills, like COVID surcharge. I'm like, what?
what's that mean?
What are you
What
What's
is?
that
charging me
mean?
for, man? You won't
It
even give
just
me extra condiments.
yeah. Does it come with a free mask? Like, what are we doing? Like,
All right, is that my dessert? That hold on. That look like that sounds like a dessert right there. A surcharge. Where's my dessert?
yeah. Am I guaranteed to not get COVID here? Like, what are we doing? I mean, it's just
Yeah, right. If you could
yeah,
guarantee
It's a
me I won't get
liability.
COVID here, I'll pay
It's
you
a,
the $20.
it's a,
Like,
it's a
yeah.
we're
It just
liability
good.
charge.
yeah. And then I know we've probably heard this before where we talk about like how hospitals get paid so much money if it's a COVID case, and when that's going
I didn't
on,
know
or if they,
this.
oh really? Oh yeah, dude. Like
Yeah.
hospitals get like I think it's like $5,000 for every COVID case, and then like there's specific drugs that if they give will benefit. I mean, we know this. This is
So
big
I can
pharma.
go in there with a sprained ankle and they say, "Hey, I'm gonna say you got COVID, bro."
Well, I mean they could.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Well,
I'm being for real though. That
yeah.
that makes it kind of like fishy, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah. So there's just so much where it's like you're seeing it now where it's like where my wife said, oh, she was at the chiropractor the other day and they raised the rates, which I get it. Everyone's got to raise the rates. But they blamed it on COVID. Like, well, due to
Everybody's doing,
COVID,
man. Everybody's trying to get back, man.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
thing
anyway,
is nothing will ever go down. Like it's not like
It's
okay,
never
COVID's
gonna come
over,
back down. Yeah.
we're gonna put stuff back down. Like
The
that's
price is that's the new price. The price last Tuesday ain't the price this Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Meanwhile, there was a report out there saying that the richer got a lot richer during this whole thing. It's like
exactly.
we know what's going. We're not. It's like it's the same.
That's what makes
5 different
everything
companies.
unbelievable. Like that's why people have a leg to stand on because we're seeing it. You get what I'm saying?
That's why people are losing their minds. That's why you have
Yeah.
Karens out there. I mean, it's gonna, I don't know, man. Like I think I'm up for a raise, and there's part of me that wants to tell like my company, like, you have to pay me more. Like you all know what's happening.
But I mean, you got to realize too that like, and this is not a lot of people like right now. It's an employee's market right now.
Oh yeah.
So like this, it is the perfect time to ask for that, Blake. Hey, nothing's.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but
people
then
are finding
again,
jobs every day. Like, I'm being serious. People are finding new jobs, dude.
right. But then, and obviously that's for me. But they also could replace me because there's so many people that need a job. Well, I say that, but we can't hire mechanics or anything else. I mean,
yeah, I think it'd be harder to replace you, Blake, than it would be for you because it is definitely. I mean, you go to any job posting site and there's just a plethora of jobs out there right now.
Yeah.
And they're all I'm seeing jobs like unlimited PTO, and you don't have
Yeah.
to pay for health insurance here. And like,
It is a perfect time to brush up your resume.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
just
for real.
put it in the ether right now.
Yeah, man. Yep. It's crazy, but yeah, I thought I wanted to bring that up. My wife was so mad. She was like, a surcharge, and get this: for every kid that you have signed up, so if you got 2 or 3 kids in swimming, you had to pay each time. So instead of it being like a $10 weekend for the wife and well, you know, for us.
So
it would've-
no. So instead of like you got 3 kids, it's $15, not 5.
Huh?
To
No,
get it. Is that what you're saying?
no. So like,
Okay.
so each kid, so there was a COVID surcharge for each kid. So if I had more than 1 kid swimming, I would have had to pay twice. Yeah. Now there was no entry. There was no entry fee. But
It was
they hit
just a
us with
surcharge.
It's so stupid. Dude. It was like it's just, which I know why they did it, because they weren't allowing multiple parents to come in or whatever. So they're losing out on all that money, and grandparents aren't coming, and whoever else, you know, wants to support their little swimmer.
So was there
So they're
a
out all that
surcharge
money.
stand?
No, they just automatically take it from our freaking checking account.
Yeah,
That's
I
the other
figured that's what they
issue.
did. Yeah, that's
You
figured
know?
that's what they did. Hey, because I didn't figure there was a lady right here who's like, hey, no, it's free entry. Hold on. Did they tell you about the surcharge?
But the swim meet, but
This is
now that was
awesome, dude.
yeah, and now that was in Fishers. Now there's a swim meet I think this week or maybe next week.
So
And
this
there
wasn't
was
even your place. You
no, I had to travel at 5 o'clock in the morning. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get her to swim by 6.
Oh,
That I should have got paid for. I should have Ubered her. But hey, Jared,
the surcharge don't come with like a Starbucks gift card or man.
no.
I
I
woke
get
up
it.
at 5.
Dude, it's nuts.
I can
man.
see my
So,
wife now talking about some surcharge, dude. It's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. Some kind of way we're gonna get a surcharge out of that.
You're gonna call something different. You're gonna call
Right.
something different.
Yeah. They're gonna be redeeming us money. If my wife find out, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, we're getting him free too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I should have called up Amy and be like, hey, can you take care of this?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. That's all I got to complain about
Man,
for now.
yeah.
I
I've
can't wait
heard
to tell
stories
you about
of
the
that.
surcharge, man.
Yeah.
Just making reasons, dude. Just making up
Making shit up now. That's all you're
more
doing.
money. I know.
Hey, and that's that bottom line. That's the unfair thing. It's like we all know that it's not going down, and it's like I talked to somebody the other day. He was talking about buying a car and blah 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 blah. And it's like, hey, I'm waiting for the market to go down. I'm like, dude, hey, ain't no market gonna go down. You need to go buy your stuff now.
This is
You
the cheapest
know-
you're going to see it for the next 5 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to buy your stuff now.
Yeah.
The
It's
price
scary,
is
man.
the price. Yeah.
It's pathetic. Yeah.
Especially if college tuition's going up and then housing's going up. I mean, dude, everyone's going to start off so much in debt, you know, to start your life off.
That's
a
what
young
they want,
marriage.
though, man. That's just
know.
like
Rely on the government, man.
that's just what they want. They want you to get those school loans, so then you owe the government, and then
I will say I do think now it's easier for kids to get jobs without a diploma now than it was when we were coming out because they pushed that hard on us. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta have school. You're gonna be a loser.
There's
if you don't
so
go to
many.
school.
There's so many different options now that
yeah,
like,
you can
hey,
go to a trade or go into tech. Like there's just so much different.
there's
stuff
different
now.
programming, online programming. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. All right, I got some boys wanting to play me in golf on the Oculus, so I'm getting
There
text
you go,
messages.
man.
I tell you what,
Tell
it's
'em-
great being a gamer.
Hey, tell them about the after 9 o'clock surcharge so you can get your money back.
You want to play against me?